What is going on? We are back. We are back. Come on now. Took a little hiatus from the afternoon show, but boy, are we back. Like we never left. Hope everyone is doing well, man. Happy 2026, the new year. This is going to be our year. Just to let you know, a little secret, heard from a little birdie, this is going to be our year, okay? And I would love for you guys to join in with me on this year. Afternoon shows back Monday, Wednesday. May try to sneak in some other days, but for right now, Monday and Wednesday. If you guys are new to the show, man, we use the betting tools over at PickDawgz.com. I cook up plays for you guys. And then the show really just turns into you guys asking me questions about games, about anything, about life. It could be anything. And I just answer you. So this show is always better when you guys are active in the comments. So comment away, ask me whatever you want. I'm an open book. I will answer. I got some espresso right here. I'm about to chug this espresso. I'm about to drink some Mountain Valley water. I'm going to pop in some nicotine, and we're going to have a damn good show today, okay? We dominate Mondays, all right? And we're going to dominate this Monday. Cheers. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. How are we living? How do I sound? Drop in the comments. Do I sound all right? I got a new microphone for Christmas. My parents got me a microphone, so haven't live streamed with it yet. I'm sure it sounds fine. On the videos, it sounds good. But man, what a weekend of sports. I mean, what a day yesterday. I mean, Tyler Loop, prayers for Tyler Loop, man. I couldn't imagine how that guy's feeling this morning. You know, I'll lose a game. I'll lose my pick of the day. And like, it hurts, bro. It hurts. He had the whole city of Baltimore riding on that field goal, hoping he made that field goal. And that boy shanked it. Prayers up for Tyler Loop, man. Prayers up for Tyler Loop. Kind of wild, though. I wanted the Steelers to win that game. I did. First, I wanted to hear Kossi on the morning show if they lost. And we did get a nice little monologue from Kossi. And I don't know, man. I was just kind of tired of Lamar and his shenanigans over the last couple of seasons, just missing games. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong to say that. But I felt like Aaron Rodgers and that Steelers team, they won a lot of games this season. Was it pretty? No. But they fought. And I can't say the same for the Ravens, man. I can't say the same for the Ravens. Marcel, how are we doing, brother? Finally, we get a comment. Are we quiet today on this Monday? I need you guys active in the chat, man. You guys make this show better. So shout out, Marcel. But yeah, we're going to cover some NBA today. Not the craziest slate. We got some decent games. College basketball is a little, there's a couple good games that we will go over. Probably won't talk about much about NHL today, to be perfectly honest with you. As always, guys, like I said in the beginning of this show, the show is presented by the PickDawgz betting tools, and we're going to use those. Just want to give myself some flowers. I'm currently 10-2 in the month or in the year of 2026 so far. I know it's only been 4 days, but yeah, man, we've been crushing it. We've had 3 straight winning days. Swept the slate on Friday, swept the slate on Saturday, 2-1 on Sunday. So we're starting the year off the right way. And yes, you are right. We do have a banging CBB slate tomorrow. I mean, we're in the thick of it, guys, for college basketball. And college basketball is my favorite sport. It's my favorite sport to bet on, favorite sport to make picks on. I could just talk college basketball forever, to be perfectly honest with you. So I love this time of year. Each and every day, man, we just got great cards. I know today's a little whack, but we still got Nebraska, Ohio State. We got Oregon, Rutgers. We got Michigan State, USC. There's good games every day. What is going on, Nicholas? Appreciate you hopping in here. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Anything else I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh, my Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, what the hell, man? What the hell? I mean, I'm a Bucks fan. I feel like no one's talking about it, but the meltdown that team had this season, it will be studied. I don't know how many people are going to be studying it. I may have to study it myself because that was terrible, bro. In week 7, we were power ranked the number 1 team in the NFL, and we proceeded not to make the playoffs. I'm pissed off. Fire Todd Bowles. Oops. I dropped my pen. Fire Todd Bowles. And Baker Mayfield, like, bro, I love you. I love your mindset and the way you play the game, but I mean, bro, I don't know how they blew that. Nothing worse than the Colts' downfall. Yes, I will say, sure, you could say that, but the Colts' downfall was due to injuries, you know? You lose your starting quarterback, obviously you take a hit there. I mean, yeah, the Bucks were dealing with injuries all season long, but they still had guys. They still had their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Even when Mike Evans went down, they still had Ibuka, who started the season off great and absolutely disappeared. That man turned into Casper the Ghost real quick. So it's just very disappointing, but it is what it is, man. You know what? Before we get into the picks, I am going to share my screen right here. Let's just go over. Let's just check out some of these NFL matchups, man. I was looking over it a bit yesterday. Already have some stuff catching my eye. So you got Bears laying 1.5 against the Packers, Rams laying 10.5 against the Panthers, which is crazy. This is the game I'm most excited for. Bills Jaguars. That's going to be a movie. Look, I'm a Josh Allen fan. I am. But I'm kind of pulling for those Duval boys, man. Let me tell you what, Trevor Lawrence, okay. Okay, Jar Jar Binks. Okay, Jar Jar Binks. Hold up real quick. Look at that, man. Oh, just wait. I'm on the wrong. Hold up real quick. Hold up. Jar Jar Binks. I want this guy to make a run, bro. I want Jar Jar Binks to make a run. I'm kind of pulling for the Jags. Man. Let's get a side-by-side. Trevor Lawrence. Come on now. Y'all telling me you don't want Jar Jar Binks to make a run in the playoffs? Come on now. I'm kind of pulling for Jar Jar in that game, not going to lie. That's going to be a hell of a game. I'm kind of leaning in Jags, though. I feel like the Jags are still underpriced. I feel like the Bills are going to get a lot of love because of Mr. Josh Allen. But, I mean, who's been hotter than the Jacksonville Jaguars? They haven't been just beating teams. They've been blowing teams out. We saw them pick up a win in Denver. Not a lot of teams have been able to do that this season. I'm kind of liking the Jaguars and Jar Jar Binks to get the damn job done. Are we Team Jar Jar? I'm Team Jar Jar. I don't know about you guys. What else? What's another good one? I think Niners plus 4.5. I feel like that's really calling me. That Eagles defense does scare me. Like what the Eagles were able to do to the Bills a couple weeks ago, that does scare me. I feel like that's going to be a lower scoring game. I like an under in that one. If the Eagles are going to win that game, it's going to be by their defense. We all know that offense is terrible, horrific. But you're going to give me 4.5 points in a game I think is lower scoring. Niners are calling my name. Bears, Packers, and now these are just kind of first reads here, just like initial just looks. The Bears are going to bear. You know, the Bears have had a great season. They just beat the Packers for the first time in Chicago since the year 2018. The Bears are going to bear, guys. I think the Packers win. And I would love to see the Bears move on. I've liked what the Bears have done. I like that offense. But it's still the Chicago Bears we're talking about. I think they lose that game. I think I will be on the Packers in that one. Jags versus Seahawks Super Bowl. I would love that. I think that would be a beautiful Super Bowl. No Chiefs, no all these teams that we continue to see, no Eagles, no Niners. I don't want to see that shit. Jags, Seahawks, I think that's a great Super Bowl. I think that's a great Super Bowl. Can Jar Jar Binks get there, though? That's the thing. Yes, Jar Jar Binks has been great this season. He has, but in the postseason, that's a different animal. We'll see. I live in Colorado. Obviously, my Bucks are out. I got to roll with the Broncos. I feel like that's the team that I'm pulling for. Broncos, if it was Jar Jar Binks versus the Broncos, I think I would still have to root for the Broncos. But I'm hoping that's the matchup in the AFC. I don't even know if it would be able to line up like that. Packers money line, Panthers plus 10.5, Pats laying the 2.5. I'm not mad at that. I mean, that Rams Panthers, that game, I may not even touch that one, to be honest with you. It's like we saw these teams play in Carolina earlier this season. Obviously, Carolina gets the win there. You could look at it as a revenge spot for the Rams. You could, bring up the line tells you what you need to know point with the Rams. Laying 10.5 on the road's crazy. But I don't know. That's my least favorite game out of all of them, to be honest with you. Who did the Pats got again? Oh, yeah, the Pats got the Chargers. What's the line? Is that line jumped to 3.5? Let's see. Did you get that at 2.5? If you got that at 2.5, you got a pretty nice number there. Yeah, that line's at 3.5 most places. I don't know. That's another tough one. It's just, look, the Patriots have been fantastic. Drake May has been fantastic, but Drake May, doesn't have a lick of playoff experience, and that just worries me. That just worries me a bit. Might be a Super Bowl 48 or 49 rematch. Remind me who played in those Super Bowls. I'm a Browns fan, so I was pulling for Baker. Yeah, dude. Look, the Bucks Nation, Bucks fans all around the world. There's not many of them. We all do love Baker, but I'm a guy who believes in the NFL. It's Super Bowl or bust. Like, I don't give a shit if you make the playoffs if you don't win the Super Bowl. I'm a little frozen. There you go. It's a Super Bowl or bust league. Like, if you don't win the Super Bowl, you might as well lose every game and get the first round pick. And the reason why I bring that up is because it hurts for me to say this, but I don't see the Bucks winning a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield. I don't think Baker Mayfield is a Super Bowl quarterback. So it's like, obviously you don't want to give up on the guy. It's just tough. It's a tough position to be in. I love Baker. I love who he is, but like, do I really see down the line him getting us over that hump? I don't know. I don't really see it. Chargers walk in and get a dub. Yeah, I mean, the Pats did pick up some win, or sorry, yeah, the Patriots did pick up some wins though late in the season. Who did they beat? Oh, well, they beat the Ravens, but I mean, the Ravens, I mean, we all know. Yeah, they lost to the Bills. I mean, yeah. But even in that Bills game, that was a great game. I don't know. I've been the guy who's been saying that all season long. The Patriots haven't played anyone. They're overrated, but they've continued to prove me wrong. So I'm kind of taking a step back on that sentiment there. I think the Pats are a really good team. I think they are. I just think that Drake May's inexperience in a playoff setting could be the downfall for them. So I do kind of lean Chargers as well. With Seahawks versus Pats or Broncos. Okay, yeah. But let's start covering some NBA games, man. This Pittsburgh Steelers or this Texans Steelers game. I mean, I feel like just an under, right? It kind of seems too easy, but under 39.5. That's calling my name a bit there. I love Mike Vrabel, though. Yeah, Mike's the man. The fact that the Tennessee Titans let that man go is criminal. I mean, are there any Titans fans in here? That is a poorly ran organization. How the hell do you fire Mike Vrabel? I hope we build around Shador. I promote Schwartz high. Okay. Yeah. It should be interesting to see who the Browns bring in as a coach. I don't know, man. I just I can't see the Browns ever being good. I know that's crazy to say, but there's just there's organizations in this league that I just can't see being good. I just can't picture it. My imagination can't go there, and I just don't know how the Browns are ever good. Shador is not the answer, man. I mean, at this point, what do you do? I mean, I think you got to give him another season. He was competent. I think he was a competent quarterback. He won the last 2 games of the season. Went head to head with Joe Burrow. I know yesterday, because I was on the Bengals yesterday. I know yesterday the Browns defense really won them that game. They got 2 turnover touchdowns in that game. But Shador did his job. He game managed, and they figured out a way to get a win. Who you got in Clippers Warriors? All right, let's give out some picks. Enough with the NFL. I'm pretty pumped though. I am pretty pumped to say the least. Let's see. We could cover that game first. Warriors Clippers. Hell of a game. So man, I gave this pick out on 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. I took the Clippers. The Clippers, we all saw them go on that crazy run. They won 6 straight games. They also covered in 6 straight games. Then they followed that up, losing to the Boston Celtics by 31 points. I believe that the Clippers, in that 6-game winning streak, found something. They found something that worked and something clicked. I think that's all that this Clippers team needed, because let's be real, the Clippers are still a very talented team. They're still a good team on paper. Now you got the Warriors coming on the road after 2 straight home games. We all know the Warriors just really haven't been great on the road this season. 8-12 straight up on the road, 11-5 straight up at home. That's a night and day difference. I like the Clippers. I think the Clippers get it done. Look, if the Clippers did lose this one, man, I mean, I don't know how many more times I'm going to go back to them. I know you have to have amnesia in this game and, have a short memory, but bro, I've taken the Clippers multiple times this season, and more often than not, it hasn't worked out for me. But like I said, I liked what they did in that 6-game stretch, winning 6 straight games, covering 6 straight games. I mean, we saw them, beat Detroit 112-99, beat Houston by 20, beat the Lakers 103-88. Like they're not they were beating some good teams as well. So I'll take the Clippers there. What do y'all think for NAW for 20 points? NAW. Remind me, is that Neil Alexander Walker, I assume? Is that what they're calling him these days? We could check out that game. I believe you're probably talking about this Hawks or Raptors game. Guys, I gave this pick out for the dog of the day on our YouTube shorts. I gave out the Hawks. I actually like the Hawks tonight. I took the Raptors on. So these teams played in the same situation on Saturday. The game was in Toronto. The Raptors were on the back end of a back-to-back. I smashed the Raptors in that spot. They won 134, 117, sweat-free. Sweat-free. But now I want to kind of go back and take the Hawks in this one. First of all, I like the quick revenge spot for the Hawks. It's hard to beat a team twice in a row, especially on such a short time frame. Trae Young is out, I believe, which is good, believe it or not. If you've been betting on the Hawks, honestly, you want Trae Young out. Because the thing about the Hawks with Trae Young in, not only do their lines inflate, you're not getting as good as a number, but they've just simply haven't been as great with Trae Young in the lineup. So, no Trae Young in this game. Quick revenge spot. They're rested. The Hawks have actually been better on the road this season. I like the Hawks. The Hawks. Okay, Neil Alexander Walker for 20. Let's check him out. Let's see how Mr. Neil has been doing. Let's see if I could just click on his name. Nah. Let's see. I wish there was a way to look at Neil's past few games. That would be really nice. But I'm not mad at that, especially with Trae Young out. I'm not mad at that. I peppered Houston lane 8.5. Yep. I was looking at that game as well, and we could cover that game. So I am on the Hawks in this one. I think it's a horrendous spot for the Suns, and I'm not saying anything crazy or surprising by saying that. I mean, like you said, man, the Suns are coming off an insane game last night against the Thunder. I believe, did Devin Booker hit a buzzer beater in that game? Let me pull it up. How many points did D Book have in that one? Yeah, Devin Booker hit a buzzer beater in that one, drained a 3. He only had 24, but great shot there. And now they're traveling into Houston and playing the Rockets. Horrendous spot for the Suns, but I mean, this Suns team, 23, 11, and 1 ATS. I just think they might be a team that's just an absolute moneymaker this season. If you were going to fade the spot or fade the Suns in any spot this season, this would be it, though. I will admit that. This will be it. Let me see injury report here. So Sengun's still out. Steven Adams day to day. Sengun being out definitely sucks. Grayson Allen still questionable. What have the Rockets done lately? I feel like I haven't been looking at Rockets games lately. They won 4 of their last 5, coming off a loss against Dallas. I would lean the Rockets, but at this point of the season, the Suns just kind of seem like one of those teams that are going to cover all season long. Every year, there's one of those teams. There's one of those sneaky teams that just continue to cover spreads. This year, it's looking like it's going to be the Suns. So typically not a team I want to fade, but if I were going to fade them, this is probably a decent spot to do it. Yo, brother, I could tell you the Suns are traveling to Houston because of the delay on their flight. Huh. I don't know what that means. So they had a flight delay? Interesting. See, this is the info I like. This is the info I like. We're a team here. If you got nuggets like this, drop them. So the Suns had a little flight delay. Yeah, Rockets is the play. It's the play. I'm not going to bet it. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to bet it. I just don't want to fade the Suns. But the Rockets, from a pure handicapping perspective, have to be the play. Dillon Brooks made too many key shots last night. I could see him trying to do too much in Houston and getting clamped. Interesting thought. So you're saying Dillon Brooks might come into Houston feeling himself a little bit too much. Dillon Brooks might come into Houston thinking he's that guy. Good points. And Dillon Brooks, with that ego, with that head, he is someone who could. I could definitely see that being a possibility. There. Yeah, that flight delay is interesting. Yeah, guys. I mean, shit. I think the Rockets would be the play. The Suns have lost each of their last 8 road games when playing with a rest disadvantage. So they have been bad on the back end of a back-to-back or just simply with a rest disadvantage. Interesting stat there. Jabari Smith has scored 15-plus points in each of the Rockets' last 8 games against teams that held a winning record. Interesting. I mean, if you guys want to check out the betting tools, there's all these different trends and stuff. Pretty cool. It is pretty cool, man. So, yeah, I think we're kind of on agreement here. The Rockets have to be the play. Oh, is this Tony T? How are we doing, my brother? Bet on Phoenix versus poor defensive teams. Shooting percentage. Okay. Tony T dropping a nice little stat. 16-3 ATS. Interesting. Yeah, I think him and Thompson go at it tonight. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Any props? Jabari Smith Jr. 15+ could be a play. We just went over that. Let's see if there's any other ones that stand out to me. The trends are liking Jabari Smith Jr. a lot today, so interesting. But yeah, I'll roll with the Rockets with you guys. I'll throw a little half unit on the Rockets with you guys. Let's see. I think the Celtics are an absolute smash spot tonight. I don't think this is a game we overthink. I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to be public. There's going to be a lot of people on the Celtics, but let me tell you what, man. This seems like an absolute smash spot for Boston. I know Josh Giddey's still out. Let's see. Is Kobe White's questionable? But, man, I just don't see how this Bulls team's able to keep up with the Celtics offense, especially with a guy like Josh Giddey out. The Celtics are going to do their thing. They're going to jack up a lot of threes. And I just don't see how the Bulls keep up. The only chance the Bulls keep up in this game if those threes aren't falling for Boston. But Boston's been playing out of their mind lately. They've won, 7 of their last 8 games. They're coming off a 146-115 win against the Clippers. I think they were on a bit of a long road trip. So they get to come back home where they've been good this season. 10-5 straight up at home and 20-14 ATS this season. Boston's been a nice little moneymaker. And me personally, I didn't know how this team was going to play without Jason Tatum, but they've been doing their damn thing. I'm on a losing streak. Hey, we're going to get you back. To get you back, Boston laying the points. I think we're kind of all in agreement. The Rockets as a pretty good play. I'm still a little bit worried just because how good Phoenix has been ATS. And then I gave out Atlanta too. I kind of like the Hawks. So that's what we have covered so far. I hope your losing streak ends. Those aren't fun. I know those aren't fun. K25+, not mad at it. We could go over this game. This is a tough one. Look, the spot says take the Knicks. The Pistons played yesterday in Cleveland. Got a nice big win. It will be on the back end of a back-to-back. The Knicks, on the other hand, are rested. But the Knicks are still without, let's see. Yeah, Josh Hart out again. Dude, I cannot take the Knicks without Josh Hart in that lineup. Ever since Josh Hart has been injured, hasn't played in this lineup, the Knicks just haven't been good. And it's as simple as that. I mean, this team has lost 3 straight games. They failed to cover in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 9 of their last 10 games, the Knicks have failed to cover. So I'm on the Pistons. I know it's an awful spot for the Pistons on the back of a back-to-back, but they're playing at home where they're 13-3 this season. Yes, you heard that right. The Pistons are 13-3 straight up at home this season. We're getting 2.5 points with them. They don't even need to win the damn game, and we could win some money with this Pistons team. And they're going against a Knicks team who hasn't been good on the road. Like I said, guys, not a great spot for the Pistons. The line tells you to take the Knicks. I don't care. I feel like I have a good read on these two teams. I feel like I know who these teams are. And the Knicks without Josh Hart aren't a good, well, I'm not going to say they aren't a good team. They're a fine team. But they shouldn't be laying points in Detroit. I don't care if the Pistons are on the back end of a back-to-back. Really like the Pistons tonight. Yeah, I like them too. Brunson 25+, never a bad option. Yeah, I mean, all right, we could talk about the Pistons injuries. They definitely are dealing with some injuries. Karis LeVert questionable, Jalen Duren out, Tobias Harris out. Obviously, those are big pieces, but I mean, let's look at the Pistons as of late. I mean, they're coming off a win against Cleveland. We saw them go into LA, beat the Lakers by 22 points. They did lose to Miami, but You know, they've been able to play without Duran. They have. Is it non-playable now? Which game? Let me know which game. Pistons plus 1.5. Yeah, Pistons plus 2.5 plus 1.5. I think the Pistons win the game. Oh, Neil Alexander. Oh yeah, he is a Canadian boy. He grew up in Toronto. Yeah, he probably balls out. I think someone mentioned Neil Alexander 20 plus tonight. I think it's a good play. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm with it. I'm with it. Clippers went from, I know, yeah. It's not great if you're on the Clippers side of things. Like I said, I took the Clippers. I am on the Clippers. I gave that pick out on 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Do I like that line movement? I don't. I don't. Am I going to put so much stock into it that I think the Clippers are a bad play now? I wouldn't say that. It's definitely not a positive thing. Let's check that injury report real quick, actually. Maybe someone got added to the injury report overnight that I'm not familiar with. Let's see. Derrick Jones. I mean, yeah, not really. Yeah, I don't know what the line movement's about. Maybe the Warriors got hit hard overnight and that line moved. But I'm still on the Clippers, guys. Let's see any other games here. Nuggets, Sixers lane 14.5. I mean, look, man, the Nuggets are playing with their backups in Jamal Murray at this point. But they've kind of been playing well. I know they lost to the Nets yesterday, but the 2 games before that, they played Cleveland close, and then they beat, who did they beat outright? I think they beat the Raptors outright without all their guys. So they've actually been kind of competent without their starters. I don't know, man. I would stay away from that one. Oregon lane 5.5. I mean, Rutgers is bad. I don't like that game. I really don't like that game. Maybe a lean towards Rutgers at home. I don't know. I've been an Oregon hater. I think Oregon still has talent. Don't get me wrong, but you're adding the fact that Oregon they're in Big Ten country. And I know they just picked up a win in their last game against Maryland, but they're in Big Ten country. West Coast teams haven't played well when traveling into Big Ten country over the last couple seasons, or ever since, Oregon, Washington, all those teams got into the Big Ten. And I just really don't think I really just don't think Oregon's that good. I think they're overrated. Their ATS numbers will tell you that. So it's a lean towards Rutgers, but I'll probably stay away from that one, to be honest with you. Nuggets catching 15 now. Holy moly. That is crazy. I mean, it is a horrific spot for the Nuggets, but am I really trying to lay 15 with the damn Sixers? No. I mean, yeah, Cam Johnson out, Vucevic out, Valanciunas out, so they're playing real small ball. Joel Embiid questionable. I mean, he's questionable every single game. I don't know, man. I wouldn't touch this thing. Maybe a lean towards the Nuggets, though. Maybe a lean. Oh, Murray's out. Oh, shit. Is Murray not playing? Hold up real quick. Oh, yeah, he's not playing. Oh, my God. I mean, what's that starting lineup going to look like for the Nuggets? That's insane. Third string's playing. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I still think laying 15 points with the Sixers is crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't bet that game. I'm completely frozen right now. Lock in, computer. I am absolutely frozen. Come on now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you guys hear me still? Let me know if you guys still hear me. I may have to go to my FaceTime camera. All right, I'm back. I had to go to the FaceTime camera. Yeah, I'm staying away from that one, guys. Nuggets, Sixers. I'm not touching that thing. I feel like I'm back now. I had to switch to the webcam. Okay, you still hear me? Okay, cool. Let's see. I've seen a lot of new faces in the live today. I feel like my normal afternoon shows, I see a lot of familiar faces, but today it's been a lot of new people. Shout out Tim. Shout out Catch Me Outside. That's a hard name. The Clippers University. Shout out you. Appreciate you guys hopping in here, man. Appreciate you guys hopping in here. What else? What other games? We went over that one. I guess the only game left is OKC Hornets. OKC Hornets and Jazz Trailblazers. So I made the video on OKC Hornets. And I mentioned in the video, tough spot for OKC after playing in Phoenix last night, but I still took OKC in this game. I still like OKC. I mean, the Hornets have been playing some better basketball. They have shown signs of light, but I think the Thunder, after taking that tough loss last night, they go back home where we all know they've been dominant. And I just don't think the Hornets are well equipped to keep up with the Thunder team when playing on the road. You know, the Thunder, these are the teams that they absolutely smack. These are the teams that they eat up. The inexperienced young teams, these are the teams the Thunder absolutely eat up, and that home crowd eats up as well. So I know it's crazy laying 15.5 with the Thunder on the back end of a back-to-back, but I think that's where I'd rather be. Let's check the injury report for this one. Brandon Miller questionable. Yeah, I mean, their injury report is not looking pretty. It would be Thunder for me, honestly, guys. Let's see. Nebraska OSU. We could talk about that one. I'm on Nuggets because I'm a DJ. Let's go, Tim. I'm kind of with you. No Jamal Murray. No Jokic. No Cam Johnson. No Valanciunas. No Christian Braun. No Aaron Gordon. No problem. Give me the Denver Nuggets. I kind of feel you on that, man. We might get cooked. Nebraska. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. You've been cooking. Hey, my boy, Time Money. Appreciate you, bro. I gave out the Clippers. That game's a little scary, but I do like the Clippers, man. I do like the Clippers. No hair, yeah. I mean, we did talk about that one. I'm on the Pistons. I understand. See, no Harris, no Duran for the Pistons, but there's no Josh Hart for the Knicks. And without Josh Hart, I just can't trust that Knicks team. What do you think about the Jazz Blazers under 241.5? I mean, that's probably my least favorite game on the board. One thing about Portland, though, this season, Portland as a home favorite has been terrible. Let me see if they have the numbers here. This team does not cover spreads as a favorite. You got to take Portland as a dog. As a favorite, they have struggled. Let me see if they have those numbers. They don't have the ATS numbers. Let me pull it up real quick. I could pull it up real quick, guys. So Portland as a favorite this season is 4-9 ATS and just 7-6 straight up. So I mean, damn near 500 as a favorite. That is not good. When it comes to the total, honestly, I don't got much of a play there for the total, man. I mean, both of these teams have been profitable to the over. I mean, the Jazz have one of the worst defenses in all of the NBA. That's why this total is so high. The over is 21-13 in Jazz games this season, over 19-17 in Portland games this season. I don't know, man. I feel like you're kind of asking for it, taking an under in a Jazz game. I'm not saying take the over, but I don't know. I would be a little bit weary. So that's kind of my thoughts there. They sure do. Hornets team total over. Ooh, against the Thunder. I don't know, man. Maybe you have a read there. I don't know. I probably wouldn't touch that one. The Pistons line flipped. Glad I took the plus 120 last night. It flipped. Did it flip towards the Pistons way? Yeah, I mean, that line is moving closer towards the Pistons. I think it's because Josh Hart is officially out. Last night, Josh Hart was questionable, and now he's officially out. So that line movement probably is due to that, if you ask me. Clippers money line, I'm with you. Jazz money line, I'm not mad at it. Man. Like I said, Portland as a favorite this season, it hasn't been a play. The Jazz, on the other hand, how many road wins do they have this season? The Jazz are 4-11 on the road, so it's not really an ideal spot for the Jazz either. I would take the Jazz plus the points rather than the money line, but hey, man, if you got those cojones for the money line, I'm not mad at it. There is a chance the Sixers might win by 60 points tonight, but there is a chance that the Nuggets might be able to keep it close. Knicks money line. I'm on the Pistons, brother. Go Bucks money line. The Bucks play tonight? Milwaukee Bucks play tonight? I don't think they do. Hawks plus 4.5. I'm on the Hawks. I am on OKC as well. Denver on the points. Let's be honest. Jamal doesn't score as many points, yet the Nuggets are covering without him. And that's what I'm saying. The Nuggets have been pretty decent without all these guys. They did get smacked up by the Nets yesterday, though. We do got to mention that. The Nuggets did get smacked up by the Nets yesterday. So not only did they get smacked up, but they're on the back end of a back-to-back. Not ideal with your whole starting lineup out, but hey. I do like ATL today. What's your favorite play tonight? Well, I do have my NBA play of the day. I won't expose that. I just got to be fair to the paying customers, but I will say out of tonight's NBA card, Pistons, Celtics, Clippers. I would say those are my top three. And then you could throw in Houston and Hawks. Those are kind of like secondary plays that I like as well. Oh, the Buckeyes. Okay, gotcha. Yes. I think it's time to talk about that game. Let me get a sip of water real quick. I think it's time to talk about Ohio State, Nebraska. Yeah, sorry, Mitch Morber. I was like, did the Milwaukee Bucks play? And then I thought to myself, is he talking about the Tampa Bay Bucks? Are we still in it? I didn't think about the damn Buckeyes. All right, let's go to college basketball. We don't have a college basketball scoreboard, so. All right, I'll just talk about the game. Guys, I am on Ohio State as well. I like Ohio State today. It needs to be done. Nebraska only has one true road game this season. Let me pull it up real quick. Nebraska only has one true road game this season, and they've been fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But it's strictly a system play. You got a 14-0 Nebraska team ranked damn near in the top 10 on the road going into Ohio State, 10-3 straight up, unranked. And Ohio State's still favored. It's a system play. It needs to be done. These are the plays that will cash you in year after year after year after year in college basketball. Unranked team favored against a ranked team, system play, cash it. Ohio State is the play tonight. It has to be done. Nebraska's been great. They've been fantastic. But let's be real, guys. They're coming off a crazy game against Michigan State, an insane game against Michigan State. And, Ohio State has actually played some good basketball this season. One game that really impressed me was actually in a loss. They played North Carolina. It was on a neutral site. They lost that game by 1, but they held their own against the biggest team in the country in North Carolina, coming off a nice win against Rutgers. I know Rutgers isn't that great. But this Ohio State team isn't bad. Celtics money line. I mean, you're going to have to lay some juice, but the Celtics aren't losing today. It's time for Denver to prove to the league that they just don't rely on starters to win games. I mean, they have their chance tonight. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Ohio State has to be the play. It's as simple as that. So let's see if there's any other college basketball I want to talk about. There's a lot of shit games, to be honest with you. I wish there was some early action, man. I like Yale laying the points. Yale laying the points against Brown. The last time Yale played was against Bama back on December 29th. So they've had a long layoff. They got smoked by Bama, don't get me wrong, but Yale is a really good team. They're the number 1 3-point shooting team in all of college basketball when it comes to a percentage. Brown is horrific on the offensive side of the ball. I think through 2 halves, Yale should be able to get a double-digit point win there. Let's see what else. Let's see. That Michigan State USC game's weird. It's weird. I lean USC after that embarrassing loss against Michigan. They didn't really have to travel too far for this one. It's not like they went back home. I assume they didn't. I like USC to keep that one close. Hornets a good play. Interesting. I like the Thunder, even then on the back end of a back-to-back. I just don't think the Hornets are well-equipped to play a team like the Thunder. Also, Con Kneppel, Brandon Miller, both questionable for that game. One of those guys don't play. I just think they're going to be outmatched, firepowered by a team like the Thunder. Oregon tonight. Oh, that's the other one, Oregon. Yeah, we talked about that one a little. I would stay away. I lean Rutgers. I don't think Oregon's a good team. I don't. Rutgers is bad, though, too, so I wouldn't touch that game. That's the thing, man. It's at 3. Could you get at 2.5, maybe? Ohio State -3. I don't love that number. A 2.5, it's playable. 3 would stay away. Money line, I don't like laying that juice. Try to get that thing at 2.5. Do your line shopping. I believe there's a lot of 2.5 still out there for Ohio State. So that's how I'd play it. How good do you feel about OSU tonight? I like it. I like it. Like, is it a premium play? It's not, but I do like Ohio State. It's a system play. It needs to be done. It needs to be played. I do like it. I do like it. Is it my favorite game on the board? No, but it needs to be done. Wait, yes, I did say Yale. Yes, Yale laying the 8.5. I like Yale laying the 8.5 a lot today. One of my favorite college basketball plays today, Yale laying the points. Yeah, honestly, you guys, I mean, I'm probably not going to go over the hockey slate today. I do have one hockey premium. All the other hockey plays, I just really weren't feeling. Dude, the Nerfies. So this year with the Nerfy Yerfy show, I may do it different. I may do like a Nerfy Yerfy ladder challenge on shorts, on YouTube shorts. I may give the Nerfy Yerfy video to another handicapper that might want it. Last year I did bad with Yerfies and Nerfies. I'll keep it real. I got absolutely clapped with the Yerfies and Nerfies. And I'm doing so many videos. I think someone who wants to step up and take over that series, I think it would be good for them. So I may pass the Yerfies and Nerfies on to someone else because during the baseball season, I'm covering half the games with Ruffalo. I would do all those games and then finish with the Yerfy Nerfy video. And honestly, I would just be pooped, man. And I feel like I let you guys down last year with the Yerfies and Nerfies. I just wasn't locked in enough. So yeah, I may pass it along. I appreciate it, man. We did go to war. We did go to war. Unfortunately, I think we lost the war last season. I do, man. It's not fair for you guys. Like I want someone to take over because the first year I did the Yerfy Nerfy videos, that was like my only video, and I put my everything into it, and we had a good season. Last year, I think it's because I had so many other videos to do. I just wasn't able to put enough energy into it, and for those reasons, we got clapped. So that's kind of how I feel, man. Any thoughts on the FCS football championship tonight? Tim, I'm not going to lie, brother. I didn't even know that damn thing was going on. I mean, we could look at it. I mean, let's see. FCS. You got Illinois State versus Montana State. Montana State laying 10.5. Bro, I don't have a play in that game. I have not been following this FCS tournament. I think a lot of people like the Clippers tonight. Is it my favorite play? No. God damn it. 40 units. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. We need someone else to step up and do the Yerfy Nerfy videos. I got my man Red Dragon down 40 damn units last year. Like, I don't know. I did not kill it with the Yerfies and Nerfies last season. It was embarrassing. And every time I pressed record, I felt bad because I was like, bro, I'm just cooked with this video series. I think all first 5 inning MLB picks. Ooh, that'd be cool. I think we did do a first 5 video series. I think maybe Jovan did that. I'm trying to think, but that would be cool. Illinois State to cover. Okay. What's your top 5 NBA power rankings, excluding the Thunder and the Pistons? Ooh. I mean, let's talk about it. I'm down to do that. Let's go NBA standings real quick. So excluding the Pistons and Thunder. Huh. Okay. So I think the Thunder are the best team in the NBA. I know we just said excluding them. I'm going to go Nuggets number 1. I think Nuggets are the 3rd best team in the NBA, maybe even the 2nd. I'm going to go Nuggets, win healthy. I'll go Knicks. Nuggets, Knicks, Rockets, Nuggets, Knicks, Rockets, Spurs. I want to say Celtics, but I'm actually going to go Lakers. So we obviously think, all right, so Thunder number 1, Pistons number 2, Nuggets number 3. Who did I say? Knicks number 4, Rockets number 5, Lakers number 6. I believe that's the math does the math there. But how do you feel about that? Spurs are dangerous. They are. I understand they are. I mean, they beat the Thunder damn near 3 times. Did I not throw the Spurs in there? I would probably throw the Spurs over the Lakers. If I didn't throw the Spurs in there, I would probably throw the Spurs over the Lakers. It's tough, though. But I think other than Thunder, other than the Pistons, I think the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA, other than those two. Actually, I'll put the Nuggets in front of the Pistons. I think the Thunder and the Nuggets are the best teams in the NBA right now. Win healthy. Win healthy. I think that's going to do it, guys. 45-minute show. I feel like we talked about some good stuff today. Best bets always found over at PickDawgz Premium. I got 3 plays today. My NBA play of the day, which is my favorite play out of every single game. And then I got a 3-pack. Give my best NBA play, my best college basketball play, and my best play in the NHL. Yeah, the Timberwolves are weird because in the regular season, they just fall flat. But when you get those boys in the postseason, they do perform. Like the Timberwolves are a really good team. But that's going to do it, guys. As always, man, I appreciate you watching this. I'll be back Wednesday for another show. Let's make some damn money today. I'll catch you on the next one.